And I would like to point out that I only got a D on my stylish ranking, despite me keeping a C or better most of that level.
That you failed. Let's do it again.
Oh, God damn it, no. Now, I believe...
He's landing on the Excalibur Hotel and Casino?
I think, okay, yeah. This is the mission. I discovered the damn aerial combo. You have no idea how hard I wanted to punch myself in the balls after figuring that out. And then having these last two boss fights be as long as they were.
You have no idea how much I want to punch you in the balls. For simply making me witness this.
And again, you know, you're moving beyond the city and stuff like that. I know you're still technically in. But the enemies don't change very much. And to me, that is, you know... another taboo for action games. You need enemy variety.
Unless you want to be like Final Fantasy VIII and just palette swap.
I would have appreciated that more than just the same enemy on fire.
It's the same exact concept as changing the color.
Exactly. But at least they would look different. These things look like the exact same thing, just like I said, literally on fire.
My eyes on fire!
God damn, that stinger is really pissing me off. It's so short.
Stinger!
Stinger! I really shouldn't be shooting those guns anymore.
Yappa pie!
No, Dante! No, not the yappa pie!
You're gonna step into the arena with a giant monkey man, dude!
Right there. I figured it out. That's the air combo.
Yappa pie strap match.
God damn. There. Area combo again.
It also feels incredibly impractical because you keep knocking the enemy around. Therefore, you have to pursue after them.
If you do the uppercut and hold it down, he automatically jumps up after them. So, it's just... I don't know. This game only works when it wants to, because I swear to God, I'm holding down the attack button like you should in every other game, and he doesn't chase them all the time. And
this level design is depressing.
And they recycle it for 2 missions, actually. And
it's sewage water gray.
There it is. That's the actual air combo.
It's sewage water gray. And fucking diarrhea water brown. That is the color palette.
And that's why this game is as bad as it is. That you can tell they just didn't care. They tried to make it dark. You know what I mean?
Well, what upsets me is that, like, this is pretty much the color palette every video game in the PlayStation 3 era decided they wanted. This is every Call of Duty.
Okay, well...
This is...
I don't really count Call of Duty considering it's just one game anyway.
This is every horror, you know, if you can call it a horror game anymore.
And I don't.
You know, yeah, like, when was the last actual horror game that came out? Amnesia?
Amnesia, even though it sucked, Downpour at least tried.
Yeah, but all I can see in the Downpour is shit water brown, sewage water gray.
Well, it tried to do the whole dullness of the other Silent Hills.
Don't say dullness like that. It sounds like you're allowing it. Yeah, you see, they were trying to be dull on purpose. What are they, hipster video game programmers?
I didn't mean that in a negative way, necessarily, because that kind of dull palette was part of Silent Hill's drawing.
I know, it's more atmospheric.
But in games like, you know, where brown is just the primary color, like in Call of Duty or, you know, any other military shooter, color is a dying thing in video games.
It has to be so real. It's ultra realistic. Realistic. Yeah, what about fun?
That is a problem now. Everybody, I mean, I understand you need to be innovative and creative and stuff like that, but any game that says, you know, I'd rather make a fun game than a great, you know, innovative, modern masterpiece gets shot down by critics, and therefore, you know, people who buy into that don't play them.
Yeah, well, and so it's innovative to make everything look boring and unimaginative. And, you know, I mean, like, seriously, like, if the ultra realism is what they want their video games to be as boring looking as their lives. I mean, like, imagine if, you know, well, you know, maybe not Planet of the Apes Tim Burton, but Beetlejuice Tim Burton was interested in designing video games. Think of what he could do with a PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would it be realistic? No. Would it be imaginative? Yes. And I think that sounds pretty fucking innovative.
See, that's one reason I like studios like Studio 51 and Platinum. I mean, they're not revolutionizing everything, but they're just straight up fun to play. And they have fun with it. And
No More Heroes, one of the only Wii games I could ever play.
Yeah, and was it, like, revolutionary? No. I mean, but guess what? It was fun as fuck to play.
Well, there's another thing. It was like, you know, who are they to say, like, you know, Call of Duty's so innovative? I mean, the Wii, love it or hate it for its motion control gimmick, that was fucking innovative.
Agree.
When they first told me about when I first heard about the motion control thing, I was just like, that's fucking ridiculous. That's not gonna work. And I was wrong.
It works for a lot of games.
You know, I don't like it.
I fucking hate it. I did like playing House of the Dead on it, though. That was fun.
Yeah, but that was like using your controller like a light gun shooter. That was not alien to me.
Right.
But
and like, okay, this Devil May Cry is like a perfect example of they went into an opposite direction. Like the first one, they completely changed the character in this one. He's got no character at all. There is absolutely nothing enticing about this character. And unfortunately, that's most characters nowadays, too.
Yeah.
Bland and generic. Just like the new Devil May Cry.
Cause I'm living in hell. No.
Still love that. And by the way, that is a real band called Blood on the Dance Floor.
Oh my god.
I heard them, and I'm like, that's bad.
Are they related to Panic at the Disco?
I don't think I've heard a single song from Panic at the Disco.
You probably have, you just didn't know it.
Oh god, these little fuck those Metroid things.
Metroids!
And here's the thing about this particular song. All you have to do is choose...
Mantis? No.
No, that's the skeletons in a cage.
Oh.
We'll never see Mantis again. Unless they make Countdown Vampires 2.
Mantis. Oh, if they make Countdown Vampires 2, Mantis should be the main character. Fuck Keith.
Just wait till we play Vampire Reign.
It should be Mantis and Miyako together, just kicking ass and riding a motorcycle with a sidecar.
So Shadow the Hedgehog again.
But with Mantis.
But with Mantis, okay.
But with Mantis. See? It's different, it's innovative. Yep. This sure is you navigating your menu. That's some exciting gameplay, Rando.
It's a necessity, and I didn't want to cut out 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I really hate this flying animation anymore. It's so slow.
He looks like an old, 60s kaiju film. Shouldn't he be on piano wires?
Can't wait for kaiju combat.
Oh, it is Mega Dante! No one is safe. We must flee the city.
Dante Zero! And then, of course, you just drop. So then you finally get the second
Ow,
one.
my ankles! Oh God, why did I do that? Oh, that was stupid. Oh.
Okay, they don't do it so much in this game, and I don't believe in the first one. But here's the problem I actually had with Dante, especially in the third one. There's a scene in the third one, the way the game starts off, he gets stabbed, like, by 10 different creatures.
Stabbed? I'd go to the hospital if I was you.
Go down where the water tower used to be.
Fucking Jim David.
Fucking love that. It's a funny little homo.
Yeah. Oh, are you gonna censor that one out, you bastard, hypocrite fuck?
I don't know, I'll find something. No homo. I think that clears everything up. I think that
No
gets you
homo. No-mo.
I think that gives you a clear pass.
Clear pass?
Clear. Now who's being bigoted?
No on Prop 8, everybody. No on Prop 8.
Oh, so I did upgrade my sword. Okay. So,
Just so,
I accidentally clicked the damn statue
just so
there.
you know whose side I'm on. I know Prop 8 already passed, and fuck those homophobes.
I thought Supreme Court's just passed something for California.
Yeah, I don't know if it's cleared yet or not, because I'm
believe it
not
has.
at 8.
I believe it has. Here's where you get your
Oh,
second
good,
weapon.
because fuck homophobes.
I think there was only like 4 people who voted against it. So,
Yeah.
here's where you get the second sword of the game, and it behaves just like the first. It just looks slightly different.
Hey, that sword looks familiar. Didn't a spiky-haired, feminine emo kid in an RPG use one of those?
Only this one's more phallic because it has that tip at the end.
That was Cloud's rune blade.
Oh shit, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I did not fucking think of that until just now.
I'm such a Final Fantasy VII nerd. I remember everybody's weapons and shit.
Do you remember that whole thing? There's like a Muramasa blade for Cloud, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's Sephiroth's sword" and shit like that.
Oh, Masamune.
Masamune. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
No, yeah, but it wasn't.
It wasn't Sephiroth's sword. It looked a little bit like it, but
Well, it was built the same way. It's just that.
it wasn't Sephiroth's sword.
Yeah, like, although they do call Sephiroth's sword a Masamune sometimes.
Yes, they do. But I just remember like everybody was like, "Cloud can use his sword," and yada yada yada.
And it's like, no, it's really sick looking katana blade, but.
Yeah. Speaking of fun, you remember that one kid in high school who tried to tell me that, I'm sure he told you too, that you can get like 10,000 health in Final Fantasy VII? That you can break the 9999?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
But he said you had to like equip like the best, like, weapons to give you the most slots and put HP pluses in every one of them.
Yeah.
And somehow it would break the 9999 thing.
Yeah, it'll break the fucking source code.
Exactly.
Ass.
God. You know, just seeing this right here, how many action games do you know that have an elevator part in them?
I was like going, alright, awesome, an elevator level, because I love elevator levels.
Okay.
Streets of Rage, yo. And it's just like, you just shot everybody!
Because no enemies jumped on, it was just the bats.
What the hell?
I was just sitting there going, go faster! Go faster! Like, look, the enemies just casually wait down there for you.
Trying to stop the... So, Dante, how's the wife? Mantis!
Blood goat!
Baphomet! Blood goat!
And they just kicked the shit out of me. And they get stuck on the railing. That's what I find funny.
Blood goat. If Jello Biafra ever joined a death metal band...
Jello Biafra should be the freaking lead singer for the new B-52s. Somebody needs to recreate the B-52s and put Jello Biafra.
The B-52s never broke up!
What?
They never broke up. They still tour.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. I got invited to see them at the House of the Blues a few months ago.
And here's
I said, no, thank you. I'm gonna stay home and masturbate.
And here's where I finally remember, like,
terrible, because it's better than the B-52s.
It's right there at the end of the list. I finally remembered that, hey, I have a shotgun. And you think the pistols trivialize everything? Watch this. Just blows everything a fucking way. Now this is what the elevator should have been. This is a train that you're waiting to go from point A to point B. And guess what?
What the hell was that thing doing? Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Hey, he's trying to mosh. Leave him alone. It's not his fault. Dante's a dick.
Hey man, you're harsh in the pit, man.
But look at this. The shotgun just blows everything away. And there's another S rank because I'm fucking awesome.
At Devil May Cry 2. I would rather masturbate to Devil May Cry 2 footage than see the B-52s. You have any idea how sad I would have to be? How sad and lonely and completely deprived of hookers I would have to be.
I was gonna say, you're near LA, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can
find... Dude, I'm even closer to Tijuana. I don't care if they used to have penises. As long as they don't sing Love Shack.
So this right here is the whole, like...
just a pointless Matrix sequence. Like, say, an entire Matrix movie.
I was about to say, I'm guessing I beat the enemies far faster than I really should have. But that whole sequence right there should be what the elevator was. From point A to point...
Why was it on a timer?
It's a travel time, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, an elevator!
Yeah. Now we had that admittedly decent train sequence with a bunch of enemies on it. You know, that was cool. Now what's this elevator gonna do?
On Dante, go!
On Dante. And once again,
shooting bats.
And guess what? It's time to recycle the last area I was in reverse.
God!
It does that old fucking thing of just, yeah, it's a different building, but it's the same thing, so it's gonna
like
look...
you put a small portion of a video game into a box and filled the rest with packing peanuts.
Secret room. Revel what?
In English!
Impossible! So, this is, like, I'm sure you found them in the first Devil May Cry, little bonus rooms and shit that give you usually a blue orb fragment. This one, they're normally like challenge rooms like, hey, don't touch the ground and beat this enemy. This one is just beat these guys.
They stole this from Darksiders.
Totally.
Fuck you, fanboys. Fuck you.
I really hate how the sword is the exact same thing. Like, it doesn't have a different moveset at all.
I like that you thrust forward with a stabbing motion and it knocks them back.
Yeah. It knocks them, like, way back, too. Like, I think this is the only one that does that. Like, even DMC 1, 3, and stuff like that. It just
knockback has a tendency to piss me off.
Depends on the move. Like, if there's certain moves that have a knockback, that's fine. But don't make it the move that gets closer to enemies.
Yeah, you're trying to get closer to the enemy to close the distance. You don't want to create more.
Exactly. I mean, or it's if they're up against the wall. That's fine.
that guy's code is fabulous!
How the fuck do I keep getting a D with my stylish average when I'm getting S ranks and C ranks at least? And now look, he was already at that.
Why do you care?
Because it's frustrating to know I'm doing better than the game says I'm doing. And notice we already saw this scene, and it's recreating it again. Oh, where we got to have it here. Welcome, Dante.
Guy from Inception.
I haven't seen the movie.
He's just hiding behind a mustache.
That is a nice mustache, though.
Inception. Let's give all of the most important dialogue to a guy who can barely speak English.
Now, admittedly, I like this boss. He's one of the cooler designs so far. But it's hard to fuck up a Minotaur.
Yeah.
It's a fiery Minotaur, which is cool. Too bad he's still just as lame mechanically as the others.
I don't like his head.
Really? I think it's alright. I think it's good.
He looks like a horse with horns.
Oh, you mean the elongated nose?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is still, you have to admit, one of the better designs.
Yeah, but that's just like saying that cat food tasted better than that dog food.
Fair enough. Now look at this. I can just stand back and shoot him if I wanted to. But I'm not having a recreation of the damn chopper fight.
Infected Minotaur, I'm sorry.
Let's see, what is this one name? Furiataurus. That's right. He's one of the better designs, but still just as dumbly named.
Furiataurus, so he's a really mad bull.
I keep getting hit by the fire. This is also, I've noticed, one of the games that the dodge doesn't make you impervious to everything, just some things.
So it's not like Ill Bleed.
It should be either your, invincible frame move or not. I can understand if you have to time it, but you don't have to time it with anything else, but, like area of effect spells will just fuck you up. Even if you're dodging away from them.
They'll fuck you up and get high, motherfucker.
And I think if you equip the flame orb to his elemental attack, it makes you impervious to his attacks. Which, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's very RPG of them, and oh man, just slashing at his ankles. Ouch. You have the wrong Greek myth.
Another thing about this...
Mantar!
No.
Mantar. Moo!
Moo, Dante. Here's another thing that I don't like about this game. We had one boss so far, but the scale of the monsters aren't that much bigger than Dante. And after proving he can take on, like, building-sized monsters, it just doesn't make sense.
Give my hindquarters to McDonald's.
And that's just it. He walks off. The creature doesn't fall apart or explode or nothing.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, what if he wasn't dead? You don't know that. You should at least turn back and put a bullet through its head and make it crumble,
Yeah, just don't say hasta la vista, baby, first.
Dante has a catchphrase, but...
yeah, but Zooey Mama just doesn't have the same ring, does it?
And time to recycle the same fucking environment again on fire.
Good God.
These series of missions were so goddamn bad. Luckily, it's faster, because you can just run through everything. I think I avoid 90% of the enemies here. Which... If the elevator's broken in the first place, it makes you wonder why he even took it. Because he can just jump down it. Boom. There, bottom floor. And see ya, fuckers.
The true mark of an excellent game when you're doing your everything in your power to not engage.
Well, it's my personal thing of like, I see I'm on a timer. I try not to, I freak out, I guess.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm just like, gotta go. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster.
I love that song.
It's a good Sonic song.
Yeah.
You know what else is a good Sonic song? Supersonic by Bad Religion.
Yes. That was the song that convinced my nephew he loved Bad Religion, so that song's special to me.
That song's a badass song. I thought it would fit a Sonic's game fucking perfectly.
Especially if it was Sonic declaring atheism.
Bad Religion goes with so much. It's awesome.
So does old AFI.
God, when they didn't suck.
Oh my god. And it wasn't that long ago. Well, it's long ago now, like 10 years, but...
Like, you go from, like, Total Immortal to Girls Not Grey.
Oh, God.
And they've always been a little emo-ish. I mean, but
they got really gothy with, like, Art of Drowning, but I didn't care because it was still energetic. It was still passionate. Fucking the reason I hate Sing the Sorrow is, like, everyone's like, oh no, you just didn't like the direction they took. I was like, no, I don't like the new direction they took because it's forced and lame and it's obvious they don't care.
They were getting paid.
Yeah, and if you think I'm wrong about that, what's an AFI now? My 14-year-old niece doesn't know who the fuck they are. Isn't that who they're marketing themselves to?
It's literally after that album that had Girl Not Grey on it, they just kind of vanished.
Oh, they had one more other one, and like all the dumb girls were like, December Underground's my favorite album! And now they don't even listen to AFI anymore?
I kid you not, I didn't know they had another album, and I just fucking turned around and walked back through that door.
He's like, oh no, there's an AFI album in here, I'm getting out.
You know, the new Dante looks like he'd listen to new AFI.
Yeah. Yes. In fact, that Blood on the Dance Floor video, I thought that was Davey Havok's new project.
It looks like it should have been, huh?
Oh my god.
This is something that pisses me off. I'm trying to hit this damn ball, but I'm not holding down the auto target, but it's automatically making me target the birds.
Oh, I hate that!
Like, I'm trying to turn and shoot, or try to turn and swing my sword, but it automatically swings my sword towards the direction of the bird that's in the air. And it's only in this game. It's only in this fucking game.
Dude, I fucking hate auto aim. I remember, like, when they were still trying to, 3D games were still in their infancy, and they were trying to figure that out.
It's called lock on. It solves every fucking thing.
Yeah, but remember when they had auto lock on for the first bunch of those games? It was always whatever the closest enemy you were to was who you automatically locked on. And it was like, it just didn't fucking work because enemies would come at you from different directions.
Oh god, that's why I partly hate, part of the reason I hated the newer one. It does the same shit. Oh my god, I just realized that. This new one and this one both have auto lock on. But the new one doesn't have a single lock on one. It's pure auto lock.
Oh god. So in order to be progressive and innovative, yes, I'm beating that dead horse. In order to be progressive and innovative, they reutilized a failed concept from 1998.
And that is Ninja Theory, a failed concept from earlier. Ninja Theory hasn't proven himself to make a good game yet.
Ninja.
You want to know what Ninja Theory's made? Fucking Heavenly Sword.
It's funny. Wait a minute. No, that's not funny at all.
That game is fucking atrocious.
Oh god, dude, no.
It's even worse than God of War with the quick times. Oh my god. And I'm passing up a blue orb fragment here. I know I am. I just now noticed it when I was hopping around. But I didn't care. I hate timers. I fucking hate them with a passion.
They're sure good for driving up my blood pressure.
And I had plenty of time. I mean, I'm at 7.5 minutes and this is the end right here. But it's still...
Yeah. Timers.
I fucking hate them. I hate them so much.
Emerald Weapon, I'm looking at you, motherfucker.
But there was a way to get rid of that, at least.
I know. Water materia, but...
Yes. Or, a friend of mine actually could beat him in under the 20 minutes.
That's how I did it originally.
He cannot beat Ruby Weapon. He trashes Emerald, but he cannot beat Ruby.
Really?
Yes.
I think, Ruby's a pain in the ass, but she's not that hard.
I tried to tell him, go in there with 2 characters dead with Final Attack Phoenix.
I actually do Final Attack Revive, but...
Oh, well, if you do Phoenix, it revives all 3 of your party members.
Yeah, but then that leaves the character you muscled up. That's what I do, is I kill the 2 characters and then just give all my best materia to Cloud.
True.
And that, like, when you revive the 2 party members, it risks Cloud getting knocked out of the party.
That's true. I guess I got lucky. I was pretty beefed up. I was actually able to beat her after the revive, because I stayed alive so long. That when she finally...
I remembered spending days in the Shinra plane getting all the enemies with the source ups.
Yeah.
And I had, a defense source where, even Ruby couldn't kill me that easy.
Oh yeah, as soon as you can defend from her like MP sap and stuff like that, she's not that bad.
And so anyway, Devil May Cry 2 is
I'm telling you,
a game that makes me wish I was playing Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, I know we're gonna. This isn't the game again, but still, did you hear that Final Fantasy X is getting the HD remake, right?
Yeah.
Square is saying that if Final Fantasy X sells well, they'll do more HD remakes of older games.
The HD remake of 7 sucked.
I didn't know there was an HD remake.
Yes and no.
Well, I'm talking about they'll do more, like games in general, like 8 or 9 or whatever, if 10 sells well.
All they did was clean up the resolution a little bit, and it didn't look that good. The remastered music is really good. Like that's worth noting.
Oh, you mean the PC version, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And I got a B on that one?
Not good enough.
I don't think I've gotten an A rank in any of these missions. And that's fucking sad. Oh my god, this boss fight right on this level, I embarrassed myself on. It's so bad. It's not a giant monkey man, it's fucking Mothra.
Unless it's Mothra who looks like Robert Smith, I don't care.
No. I get a rocket launcher now, though. Because when I think, fast-paced action games, I think sluggish fucking rocket launcher.
Take that, tyrant!
Game over.
Huh?
I fucking hate...
Romancer.
Oromancer.
Oromancer. What the fuck is an Oro?
I don't know. And they're everywhere. They're so weak. I hate enemies that you kill in 2 swings. I don't know why, but they frustrate me.
This early in the game, it would piss me off. Like, it was like one of those things, like one of my favorite concepts in a video game is getting stronger and better. So enemies that gave you troubles early on in the game, you're just like, yeah, you remember me, motherfucker? And you just blast through them in 1 or 2 strikes apiece.
Oh yeah. My favorite thing, especially like in Devil May Cry games, is like when you fight in I think DMC 3 and 4 and even the new one, you can go back and play. You can go back and play missions like that you've already beaten, even if you hadn't beaten the game yet. And there's certain bosses that after you power up and stuff, you just want to go back and just beat their ass, just because you fucking struggled with them. And I love doing that. And I love being able to farm bosses. I don't know why, that just satisfies me.
Farm Boss, the new farm simulator.
Dude, if there was a farm simulator that like a giant Godzilla would just fall from the sky occasionally on your farm, I'd play it.
Sim Farm.
Oh my god. You remember SimCity when you had the giant alien attack?
Yes.
That was cool.
Dude, I was such a dick on the Super Nintendo version of that. I used to rent it at my local video stores because the games, you saved the game on the cartridge back then. You didn't have a memory card. So I would go in there and load other people's games and just summon every tornado, fire, riot, monster.
My favorite thing was setting fire to the fire department.
Yeah, everything at once and just leave it there for 20 minutes until the city was good and wrecked and then save it and take it back. What a little dickhead I used to be.
God damn. This boss pisses me off, and it's not because of the Mothra.
Yes. He just got eaten by the smoke monster from Lost. Savage Golem, my precious.
Dante is the precious. Fucking fairies. I'm sorry. Demano Chorus. The enemy names in this game were fucking Final Fight 1. Beefcake.
Beefcake. Beefcake. Did they seriously let the Finnish folk metal band Korpiklani name everything in this game?
This is the first time this has happened. If you let those creatures go, they regenerate.
Demonochorus.
They just need to let James Small, not James Small, fucking Brendan Small, name everything.
Yeah.
This one's called Bloodrocution.
Bloodrocution. Mermaider, 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 mermaider.
It's like the greatest song, because it's so dumb. And there's the boss, fucking Mothra.
You know what? I'm gonna go against you and say Mothra's cooler than that.
Nocturne.
Nocturne. Nocturne. It really is in Finnish. Nocturne.
I hate those damn grubs. Because you can't hit them.
Grubs have killed us.
Look how much damage these things do and you can't break out.
Shouldn't he shit you out as dirt?
I love shooting Mothra in the face with a rocket launcher though. That's roughly satisfying for me.
This is for all the trouble you gave me on Save the Earth, you bastard.
Again, a giant moth. The game is so... I could not quit.
By the way, loved you in Silent Hill 1.
That's right. You did fight a giant moth in Silent Hill 1.
And a giant larva.
That's right. But no talking about that good game with this one. But seriously, look how...
Dante Goes to Silent Hill would be a fun game.
That would be an awesome game. You know,
see what really lies in that dark subconscious of his.
Well, considering the shit that, he's done, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but what would he be guilty of? Like, everybody in Silent Hill's guilty of something, except for Downpour, where he's guilty of somebody thinking he did something.
That was the biggest plot hole in that game. Oh my god.
Oh my god, so stupid.
So, this boss fight right here is like, how do you get to her? You have to shoot her, but at the same time that you can only get one rocket off, or shoot her, like, a very small amount before the grubs eat you. This boss fight
flying around shooting, you just stole that from Vincent from Final Fantasy.
Just give Dante a Jason form, that'd be cool.
Yes.
Make that his devil trigger as he just turns into Jason. And there, Mothra's dead. And that's a big mother's achievement you get. Now, normally in a good game...
I like that the larva tries to run up on you, like... club punch you there.
It just needs to let out a yell, bitch! And just run off. But no, look at it. I mean, you attack it, it eats you. But if you bomb, it goes underground. And I have no freaking health. Like I said, I embarrassed myself in this boss fight. I just suck it up so bad. Like, I didn't figure out how to beat these damn things, and now I still even don't, Like, they pop out of the ground a little bit, but... And the boss fight in most games would end when the boss is dead. You don't have to kill all of its fucking little minions. I mean, that's what
the giant like the sandworm fuckers in Darksiders were easier than this.
Yeah.
At least you got to ride a horse.
Frickin', what was his horse's name?
Ruin.
Ruin, that's right.
I like the voice acting that, like, particularly for War, I think is a little too hammy, but I love the way he goes, Ruin.
And so that's the end of this boss fight. Oh my god, I just sucked that up so hard.
Look at him run away. Just I don't want to beat Dante anymore.
Well, see ya, fuckers.